Welcome back to another episode of James Bond First Watch, and today we are tackling For Your Eyes Only. This came out in 1981 and is directed by John Glenn, which goes on to direct the next two films after that. So we are still really deep into the Roger Moore Bonds, which is phenomenal, and I love Roger Moore as Bond. I will say, I do think this is my Bond. I think Roger Moore is my Bond. He just is amazing, and I freaking love him in every single one. He is so good. And also, to point out, this movie is very good, and it's very good. Would I say it's better than Spy Who Loved Me? No. I honestly don't think so. But it's good. It's really good, because there's a lot of things that are done better in this movie that they tried to do in the past. For example, Thunderball and all the water scenes, I already thought they were decent. These are a lot better. And even though the scene kind of goes long, and that's one of my negatives of the whole movie, is the water scene goes a little bit too long, but overall that is a really good scene in that movie. So I really did enjoy that water scene. Also, so far, I think my actually favorite scene in Bond so far as I'm watching is the ski scene in For Your Eyes Only. It is phenomenal. He goes to 2 sticks and then gets 1 stick and goes around to no sticks and goes in the bobsledding. It is amazing and such good action, and I loved it, and that stole the movie away from me. It was so good. Then, of course, you get a good Bond girl that has a story, that she has this revenge plot. She doesn't do much with it, but it's very well done, and that is, of course, Melina Havlik. She was good. I liked her. Then you also kind of got that weird storyline with Bibby, and I don't understand that too well. And then there's a lot of weird things that happen in this movie, though, is because there's a lot of good in here, and the locations in which they called the passport, where all the locations that they go in the Bond film. And there are really good in this movie, and some of the best. But there's this whole storyline with Bibby and everything that's just weird, but it works. It works for what it is. And then there's the whole villain. And the whole thing that they're trying to get, which I forget the name of it, but the whole MacGuffin that they're trying to get in this whole entire movie is kind of just weird and odd, and it never really made sense to me. And also, the villain wasn't the greatest. I think the villain was better in Spy Who Loved Me, or even previous Moonraker. This kind of villain he has more to him, but it's also just not great and not really understandable, if that makes sense. I also really like the ending where they climb up the cliff. I find that to be really cool as well. And also, I really do like the ending of this film. And usually you kind of have to pick and choose what are your favorite endings to a Bond film. And I think this one does good, because they all are the same, where they kiss and it's done. You know, that's all it is. And this one has more meaning to it. The final line in the movie, I really do enjoy.
Bond! For your eyes only, darling.
Also, the opening to this film alone is incredible. I really do enjoy the whole Blofeld thing, even though it's known that that was not Blofeld, but it's Blofeld, because that was all right issues during the time of making this film. That is amazing, where he goes to his grave. I love that moment, because that grave shows the connection to Your Majesty and the connection to Spy Who Loved Me. I love that scene. It shows a lot about Bond emotionally. And I really did enjoy that alone. And then the whole helicopter scene is really cool as well. And then, of course, it's just an overall great movie. You know, it has all the action scenes that you want. You see the love in this movie where he likes this girl. And I really like that he doesn't sleep with everyone he sees. He only does that twice. And the second time he does it with the second blonde hair girl, the whole plot-driven sleep with moment, was kind of just like, it was kind of like regretful in a sense. I know you can't really say, well, that's wrong, but I think it has a sense of regretfulness when he does that. And I never seen that in Bond. I've never seen that in Bond. And more, he's not like sleep, sleep, sleep. It's more of, this might sound bad, strategically sleeping, which is unique in a Bond movie in general. But this movie does a lot for me. It really does. It hits every nail on the head, and it's amazing. But before we get to my score, let's talk about the song For Your Eyes Only, which is sang by Shauna Easton, which was nominated for an Oscar. And it's good. It definitely fits the ending and the beginning of the movie, because it's kind of like you're going to have that calming parts at the beginning and end of the movie. And I like how it fits that. But does it fit the overall film and that whole style? No, not necessarily, but it definitely fits the end and the beginning, which I really do enjoy that. So it's an overall good Bond song, but it's probably not going to be super memorable like others.
I never felt till I looked at you. For your eyes only for you. You'll see what no one else can see. And now I'm breaking free for your eyes only.
So if I had to give my score of this movie, this is easy. This is The Guideline. I will rewatch this movie many times. This is great. I could just put this on at any moment and enjoy the hell out of it. Really, 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 really do enjoy this movie, and just like so excited that we get another really good Moore film, because he's finally getting what he deserves on working his ass off on these movies. And apparently he wasn't going to come back to this one or Moonraker. So I'm glad he did. And this just makes me happy, but also sad, because we only have 2 more Roger Moore films, and I love him, and he's great, and it's going to be sad to see him go, but I'm loving them, so I've got to keep on trucking. So if you guys do want to follow me, you can go to Wiley K. Todd on all social medias. If you want to check out more of these videos, you can go to the James Bond First Watch playlist. And then also you can check out Guideline at www.guidelineentertainment.com to get all the entertainment you need. I want to thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.